Currently, I'm making my own horror game where after you get stranded in a forest, you see an abandoned car which you can fix to escape, all while a creature is hunting you down. After all, what's more scary than a big black creature? I said creature. Anyways, right now I'm making the buildings, so I can't show much without spoiling the map. But while I work behind the scenes, I wanna talk about something important. What makes a game scary? Jump scares are one of the most common tools in horror, and they are the most common for a reason.
Turn the lights off.
But if they're overused, they lose their power. They become predictable. You can see them coming. And when that happens, they stop being scary. In fact, they can actually numb the player instead of keeping them tense. Repeating jump scares can actually start to feel more annoying than frightening. True fear comes from the atmosphere, from the feeling that something is wrong even if nothing's happening. Fear is about tension, and that doesn't always come from sudden movements. Take Choo Charles as an example. Even though it doesn't rely on sudden jump scares, it still makes the player feel uneasy. Whenever I would go away from the train, there was a constant fear. You never know when Charles might appear. Not that one, he just gives me depression. Anyways, so this feeling keeps you on edge. It's not about the monster coming out, it's about knowing the monster could. Sound design is one of the most powerful tools in horror games. Even if your graphics and gameplay are amazing, bad sound design can ruin the experience. On the other hand, even simple visuals can become terrifying with the right sounds. Even in games not in the category of horror, sound can have a lot of impact. Just look at this. That's why in my game, I'll focus a lot on the sound atmosphere and the AI. Because sound connects the player to the world, and when you feel like you're inside that world, even silence can be terrifying. Jump scares are an essential part of a horror game, but if you want it to really stick with people, you have to go deeper. Scary isn't always about surprise, it's about suspense. And sometimes the scariest moment is when nothing happens at all.